Hey YouTube, it's Philip. Hey, I wanted to update you on some things that I've been up to, and I wanted to send a special shout out to a couple of the guys that comment on my videos. And this is not maybe everyone from time to time, but certainly the ones that I seem to talk with frequently, and that's Beans316. Appreciate you and your pipes and your videos, especially you and your wife. Even my wife has commented that there is just a certain, she says sweetness. We'll go with what she says, and I agree with that. Just how you all interact, and so anyway, a shout out to Mrs. Beans as well. Also, Matches 860. Just wanted to say special shout out to him too. He's always good to comment on my videos, and I know it's cumbersome when you have as many subs as you have, and you still make the time to just say, hey Phil, how you doing? Good to see you, whatever. So thank you for that. And then Secret Agent 1306, my good buddy from Texas, and his always comments too, and I appreciate that as well. Thank him. I thank you also for the pipe that you crafted for me that I still use, and the tamper that I got early on from you. So just was reflecting on that today on some of the guys that I miss, and I have no excuse for not being on here other than just my lack of technology. I can't edit videos. I can't do some of the things you all do, which is really cool. You know, I'd like to insert pictures in this, and I won't probably do that because I'm just really not up to that yet. Maybe this winter I can take a little more time and do that. I do like the interaction though, and seeing what y'all are buying, seeing how you all are doing, and how life is, how you're working through life. As I think that's really the most important thing. Is each one of us are people, and we have our individual lives besides our hobby, which is and our love, which is to collect pipes and smoke pipes and enjoy the various tobaccos and that kind of thing. So anyway, enough about that. Hello to everyone else that's out there. Feel free to comment. I'd love to hear from others out there in a more personal way. So maybe some of these things that I'll say today you can help me with and comment, and I'll get a chance to communicate with you. But I have accumulated some pipes since I last was on, and I wanted to share those with you. I'll try to be quick so you all don't fall asleep. But I came across an estate pipe collection that was on Craigslist, and about 13 pipes I think it was, and I couldn't see very well from the photographs. They looked like good pipes, substantial pipes. I'd really like to insert a picture right now and show you what those pipes looked like when I got them, which would bring more to real what they look like now after I've restored them. I was Pipe Dude Bob back in the day. He's no longer has an account on the YouTube, but he kind of mentored me on how to restore pipes. So I've got a buffing wheel, a Beal buffing wheel, and a buffer, you know, the actual machine or whatever you call it. It's a grinder basically, but I've converted it to a buffer. And then the retort that I use to clean out the pipes, and then also just the process, which was very helpful to me, of how to begin restoring the pipes, how to sand the pipes, how to refinish the pipes, buff the pipes, and that kind of thing. So thank you, Bob, for that. If you do get in there and listen to or look at things from time to time, I appreciate that. But he's who I would give credit for that. Various other people had other videos that I watched, and I appreciated those too. But his was so in-depth that I got attached to those and was able to watch line by line how to do it. So anyway, here's the pipes that I got. Now this is a special question, first of all, for Matches. I've got some pipes with the insignia on the bottom that is the S with the medallion, which tells me that it's a Savinelli. But I'm guessing it's a different Savinelli. I did look it up in my resource book, and I believe I have identified it. But could you tell me what you think these might be? Again, they do not say Savinelli on them. They just have the medallion with the S. And whether that dictates older pipe, a certain branch of the Savinelli brand, which may have been a knockoff, a second, or something like that. I need that answer from you, Matches, if you could help me on it, because I believe you have certain knowledge of Savinelli's. If there's someone else, feel free to hit me too, because I'd like to know. But here's the first pipe, and I'm going to light it and smoke it in a minute. But this is the one that I restored just the other day. I did 4 in one day. Well, over the course of 2 days, I guess it was. There was a preparation process. So this is the first Savinelli. I don't know if you can see that on there or not, the actual insignia. But just a beautiful, beautiful pipe for the first one that I looked at and restored. So I'd be kind of interested to know what these stems are. I'm smoking some Sugar Hollow from Chief Katuna, in case you're interested in that. I seem to talk about him a lot. He's kind of my go-to blend, I think. Here's the next one. This is actually the first one that I restored. It's a really bulky pipe, good, substantial pipe. And I've restored them and I've smoked each one of them, so you may see some indication of that, but just beautiful. Beautiful pipe. Same thing. It's got the insignia on the bottom, the S medallion. Look at this one. I mean, just beautiful. I don't know about you guys, and I love handcrafted pipes, and I love all the pipe creators out there and artists. And I do buy them. I bought several pipes from various people on YouTube and otherwise. Local people, do them and all that. But I really like this estate thing where I can get a hold of something of history, something that someone else has enjoyed, lightly used or otherwise, and make it my own and kind of keep this pipe alive, I kind of think. Here's another one. Just a beautiful pipe. And this is the last briar pipe that I restored last night. Finished it up. I think Bob would be proud of me. He taught me well. Now this pipe doesn't have, let me put my glasses on. It doesn't have the, I don't know if it has the Savinelli insignia on it. It actually says made in England, and it is a that's terrible, I can't read it. It's like a Cellina, something like that. Here's the other pipe that I got. This is a Meerschaum. This is shout out to Meerschaum man. This came in there too. This is like a diamond in the rough, I'm guessing. It's a handcrafted pipe from SMS Pipes. Look at this. Now my question on this one is, how do I restore this properly without hurting it? The bowl is darkened. It doesn't have a buildup of cake, which I think is a good thing. I have, again, to work on the stem as far as cleaning inside. And I did wash out the bowl with some alcohol. But just look at that. And the name of the gentleman is on here. And I've looked him up online. And some of his pipes go for hundreds of dollars. So I think this was an awesome bonus in that. So that's all those pipes that I got restored thus far. Now, with my actual question, another question I have is when I go to restore rusticated or sandblasted pipes, what's the best way to do that? To get down in those grooves and all that kind of thing. And can those be brushed with alcohol? I assume that'll take the finish off, and I don't really want to do that, so I won't probably do that. But would water be appropriate? And brushing with a toothbrush, or what would be right there? And then I'm kind of wanting to know about that. Here's a couple of pipes I bought from Al Pascia. And they're an Italian company. You may know them well. I just picked these up. They're $40 or $50, something like that each. A little bulldog. I have one pipe from them. That's why I am continued to be enamored by them. It is what I call my magic pipe. I think if anyone's read The Perfect Smoke, I think it's the name of the book, it talks about a magic pipe. That pipe that just screams when you smoke it. I mean, the taste is there. The tobacco, it recognizes it, it transfers it to the palate, I think. Just a great pipe. Some briar pipes, you get a different taste out of the tobacco, maybe a less intense. This one seems to really scream it. So that's why I keep buying some from time to time from them. They ship them to your door. They're very nicely packaged. It's just they seem like really good people over there. Here's the other one I bought. I've recently been to Virginia on vacation with my wife and my two dogs. And I took these pipes and I smoked them there. It's kind of my treat to smoke these new pipes while I was at the cabin there. We rent there. We have for the last 2 years. Here's a shell that I got from a little antique shop and craft store in Virginia. I'm using it. I've never seen a shell like this, but it's shell material, it looks like. But I'm using it as a tamper. I saw them in a box there. I picked up 2 of them. Which way? For $75 or 75 cents each. And this one was kind of cool. I gave one to my wife that she can put in her little shell thing she did, kind of a commemoration of our trip. And I kept this one as a tamper. So that's all I have for right now, but I did want to check in with y'all and encourage you all. I hope everyone's doing well. I appreciate seeing the videos that I see from time to time. It's neat to see the camaraderie around the Southern Pipe Conference y'all had, and Nashville's dear to my heart. I spent 2 years there with my family, and I have family still there, so I just wasn't able to make it because I was on vacation in Virginia at the same exact time. And then I did go to the Columbus Pipe Show, which was cool. Got to see some folks there, and a lot of great pipe makers, sellers, that kind of thing. So hope everyone's doing well, and I will talk to you soon.